Boosie back. Elevate. We vibing. It's the GOAT's birthday. We just exposed the whole day we recording, but
you said the GOAT?
One of the GOATs.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
We bumping some Drake to start the pop. Myself and my family.
There's no way that this is real, man. It can't be.
Let's go. Back when I just wanted to hear that one part though. That's coming. Back when I was taking trips back from Cincinnati to Dayton. Like, come on now. And money. You see back again, my people. Much love, everyone tuned in. Spidey Jones, AT, Spidey Jones. We back. What's up, Spidey?
Are they gonna hear this? Or are they just gonna hear bits and pieces?
I don't think they can hear the audio.
No? Damn.
I got the mic level. I got the mic levels perfect. We just vibe in the start. Don't mind us. We just vibe in the start. We alive, so I feel blessed. I feel back to normal. I feel blessed.
I'm super sad.
You sad, but it's all right.
Not like sad, but I just watched the ending of
the Natty back to Dayton. All right, we done. Yeah. Shout out Drake. Holla at us, Drake.
OVO. Holla at us.
Holla at us, Drake. Man, come on. But yeah, man, I feel you, bro. There's a lot of, what did I say? That one sode, a few sodes ago, you was like, man, what are you talking about? And I was like, bro, Mercury is in retrograde. And you was like, what are you talking about, AT? Like, you didn't believe what I was saying or something. I was like, that's why the energy, that's why the universe is all types of off. But
Mercury in the microwave, what?
But it's finally ended. It's new vibes. Big Scorpio energy. I already told you. Yes, 2 days ago, whenever this shit, I felt it, nigga. I'm big Scorpio energy. Nigga's back. The GOAT's birthday is coming soon. The real GOAT. Let me stop. I'm not calling myself GOAT. That's,
you know what type of GOAT? You know what type of GOAT? Put that right here. The ones that faint and pass out.
Bah.
You scare them. You be like, ah.
Bah. But yeah, man. It's just, I don't know. I'm glad we doing another pod. We sat down last night, had a good direction. I feel like a good conversation of where we want to take shit. And I feel like that shit's always progressive. You need them type of shit. So it give you energy. We got a lot of plans for season 2. So look out for that. I'm excited for season 2. I know Spidey is.
Yeah, ain't nobody else gonna try to sit down and collaborate and try to make no plans with you. They just gonna be like, oh, you doing it? I'm gonna do it too. We should do something. We should collab. We should.
Yeah, that's all people really say. Like, what should we collab on, though? Like, what is your idea, fam?
You know, collabing. You just want a majority of niggas to do the 90% of the shit, so then you can just come in there and show up. Even though that's what I said about the damn podcast.
Back in the day.
I said, I just want you to just record shit and I just show up. Nigga. Sort of kind of that's still how it is, but it's not. It's not, though. I actually I contribute a little bit more to things.
In season 2, you will be contributing more. The more equal contribution, the better the podcast is going to be. You know that. That's why it's like certain edits is like, that's my humor. You said it a few times. Like, that's my humor, where it's like you would pick something totally different. Mm-hmm. But that's going to be season 2. We bringing a lot of shit in. We're going to try to have guest slots. So look out for that. We will be charging for that. We will be trying to, because again, we're going to be doing the content. We're going to be spotlighting you. We will have maybe artist of the month, artist of the quarter type shit where we pick people. But if you want to be a guest, we're going to have a character for you. We're going to get you on. We're going to interview you at your show. Like, there's going to be a lot of benefit for that. We also got ad slots coming soon too. But yeah, man, back to you wanted to just show up. I was telling you last night, bro, like, yeah. And then if you watch back on some of those podcasts, it's like, not that it was obviously that you were just showing up. Like, we still don't really necessarily meet. We just be kicking it during the week. So it's like the energy just kind of translate to when we record. But
that's what makes sense then. So it was like, at first I used to just show up, and then now it's like, we chill during the week and do certain, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I just show up.
That's how the story comes about. That's how different shit just comes about if we really want to talk about it, or just the energy. Yeah. I mean, it's still, we could probably not see each other all fucking week, but it would be like, the podcast would be like a lot. I feel like, nigga, that's gonna be the beauty of like when we telling you right now. There's gonna be a quick little intermission in between season 1 and season 2, but it's gonna be worth it for our sake. There's still gonna be 2C content dropping, but
intermission.
But it's gonna be a break from this, what we're doing right now, to give us some energy back. You know what I mean? To give us some more freedom to express better ideas and more quality ideas. I feel like.
How much freedom we need.
But yeah, back to your point about just showing up, though. I feel like I told you last night, like, the more you do this shit, it's experience, bro. Better we get at that shit.
EXP. Start learning moves and you level up. Mm-hmm. Level up.
Segues get smoother. Conversation flow a little stronger. Like a river.
And so, isn't there more? There's got to be another simile for that because it's just flowing like a river. There's another one, right? Flowing like
a bladder. Your bladder would technically flow, right? When you got to pee.
Like, what's your urethra? Wouldn't that be that?
I have a narrow urethra.
I don't know that. What is the biology? I don't know too much about
urethra. Is like the canal that you pee out of, I think. That's the pee hole / shaft /
Interesting.
What's the front thing called? What's the front of your, if you ain't had no dick, like what's the front of your, like this part called? Like what's that? That's pubis. There you go. Woo! Pubis bone. I don't even know what I was talking about, but I do know that is, okay. Pubis, shaft, head.
Take us somewhere, Spidey.
Trying to go to Disney World?
Nah, Disney, holla at us, though.
Disney. I see what y'all did with Sora, dog. Y'all put him in Smash. Shouts out to my dreams. I've been dreaming this for years, nigga. I cried when that happened. No lie.
Actual tears.
Actual tears of joy and happiness if I was like on acid or some shit.
Let's go!
But yeah, man. I was going to say what I normally say, but I don't want to say that.
Nah, me. I was like, it's been an interesting week. I was going to say that. He was like, wow, it must be every week with the characters must be interesting. Yeah, damn near. You know what I noticed that we don't say? That I've noticed that other podcasts and other little, what do they call themselves? Shows do? Sub. Like. Subscribe. Yeah, I fucked that up. Comment. There you go. Share. We've never really said that, have we?
In the gamer stuff, we kind of do.
It's gamer stuff, though. It's not like it's like, well, do that if you care.
That's all part of the pre-recorded shit coming season 2.
We need buttons for that. Carly should make buttons for us. Share, like, comment. Oh, yeah. Sub. I don't know. Think that's too much to ask him? He might be like, and then like internally combust because he's so amazing.
There's a lot going on, man.
There's a lot going on with all of us. We all dying.
We want a TV show soon.
Yeah.
We got our the interview coming soon. Working on content.
Working on shows. Working on, how you say it? Video games.
Imagine if we had a real budget too.
We really don't have one right now, so.
Just imagine the quality of content we would be putting out, Spidey Jones.
There would be like a no holds bar on content.
That's why, again, like the plans for season 2, I don't even know if the listeners, the viewers, I don't know if anyone out there is ready for that shit, but we're going to turn up. Just know we've been going hard. We've been turning up for what seems like 3-4 months now straight.
Yeah. Like it's like nonstop, like just content. And
homie pulled up the other day and was like, man, I saw you was doing like people are so weird on social media sometimes, man. Like they see your shit, but they don't see it almost. Like they want to pretend like they don't watch your shit. It's so weird, bro. It's kind of like we said it in one of the few episodes when I said like, I don't know if I'll be able to find that clip in editing, but I was like, man, one of the first times I was like, you said it last night, Spidey. He's like, man, people just always think I'm down to earth and that's why they want to fuck with me. I was just like, when I first met Spidey, I was like, nigga just had the AT senses of just real nigga. And I remember this nigga watching this nigga's story for one of the first times. And he was just like, it's so fake when people just watch my shit every day and don't comment and and like he was going in. And I'll be like, I remember like, replying to it because I was like, bro, I be feeling the same way all the time because it's like social media is very weird for that exact reason. But back to my initial point, homie was like, man, I want to get in an interview of your old podcast. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't know if you've seen, but like, I'm not doing that anymore. We haven't really we're taking a break. It's not days that never be dead, but we're taking a break. And it's like, I've been doing podcasts with Spidey and Spidey was over when homie was here. And I was like, he was kind of like, oh, I just kind of saw you were doing something else. I never realized it. Like, I was like, bro, what? It's like it's totally different. But I'm like, do you really watch my stuff or do you not? So it's like, so again, people, regardless of what people support and want to believe, niggas see it. Especially if you're in your faces consistently as we've been in people's faces. So that's, again, time will tell and consistency always does tell. So regardless of the first few times, Spidey just wanted to show up. Niggas showed up mad times, and we've executed what we know as Two Characters podcast mad times. So
my dude seriously was just like, he thought I wasn't even going to show up. Like, what were you saying? Because I still remember he was like, yeah, so many cat, bro, and da-da-da-da. And
I was just telling you, bro, that like, you be on your Florida time. I feel like timing down here be a little different, but I don't even want to call it color people time because that don't even really exist to me because I know people of all races and all colors that is just bad with timing. It just depend on environment, location, and I guess we talked about it a few shows ago.
Yeah, purple niggas?
Yeah, situational awareness, bro. But it's just one of those things where it's like, I was like, you would be like, yo, I'm gonna be over at this time. I'd be like looking for you. I'm like waiting for you. I hate waiting for anyone type shit. It don't matter who you are type shit.
I feel you on that.
So it's like I would set up. It's like now you see me earlier. Like nigga was just, I was like, I'm here, bro.
Yeah.
Stacy called me. I was watching soccer. It was like Spidey gonna be over eventually type shit. We gonna record. That's the one thing I know for sure today. I have faith in that at least. You know what I mean? Yeah. You've demonstrated that faith, or you've given me that faith at least. You know what I mean? Might not be on time, but Spidey will show up.
Like, I'm always show up, especially for the pod.
For the pod.
Especially for the pod.
Shit, just
this nigga, fuck him. Pod. Yeah.
One character coming soon. One character pod.
One character coming. 1C. Damn. I was thinking about doing that a couple times when I just be like, salty with you.
That would be a live version or something.
Yeah. See, I definitely would do that. I'd be like, yeah, this nigga just being a bitch. So 1C right now. You get all of me. I know that's what y'all want. You don't want.
Also, like, back to like, when we really get big, we should have that as like a whole, like, that'll be like a whole marketing ploy. Just similar to the shit we saw yesterday. I don't know if we want to bring it up, but similar to that, like if that, we don't know if that's a marketing ploy. And what I'm referencing is the Boosie Lil Nas shit.
Yeah.
Where Lil Nas X was like, I got a song with Boosie, and Boosie cussed his not dumbass, but he cussed his ass out. And obviously it was a lot of words said and a lot of hateful words and a lot of very
different words.
Different words. We'll
say different, but they're to us. Watch this. I got you. To us, they're normal because we was kind of like raised around those words, so they didn't carry that much heat or weight. Like we just,
and that's kind of, I was looking for the right word for it, but I like that it doesn't make me mad. I guess the word I'm looking for a combo of words. Those words incite anger in a lot of people, what he said. And it doesn't make me mad necessarily. I do see where he's coming from. I don't necessarily agree with him.
I see where he's coming from on certain aspects, but I can't even like agree with him because it's like I can't agree with you telling somebody to do what
even
you
though
said.
you say you be.
Oh no, I say stuff like, okay, look, there's a complete difference. There's a complete difference between telling somebody to do that and then telling somebody to just die. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless, you're gonna die. Like I've said this, I think, on a podcast. Regardless, you're gonna die. Why would I want you to live forever? Isn't that torture? So go die. It can be taken any way that you want to take it, but of course, nowadays you're gonna take that as you want me to do something, don't you? No, I just want you to live your life to the fullest potential and die. That's all anybody can ever ask, right? What? I'm confused. What you thought I meant? I thought you meant that's your brain.
What he said, what Boosie said, basically.
Yeah.
But Spidey kind of said, "What if this really is a marketing ploy?" Back to where this conversation started, and maybe whoever might expose us, the real 2C fans, maybe one day. But when we get big for real, like blow up, like and niggas is like checking for us, that'll be a whole marketing ploy. Like. I don't know what it's centered around, but Spidey just goes off on his own. He's like, one character, fuck AT, like, and then I just pop up doing some random shit, and it's just like, 2C's back, nigga. It's like, yeah, new shit. Like, we just got this contract, yeah, another bag, like. So I'm like, yeah, that'll be a whole marketing ploy. Just stay tuned. Real fans, you heard it here first, type shit.
Did they hear it here first, or they heard it on Spotify first, or did I fuck that up just now?
They heard it on an audio platform, I guess, first.
So Spotify and all that stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, what Spidey's referencing is we do have our show on the audio version as well as the visual version on YouTube.
Pandora!
We're going to be on Pandora soon enough, too.
Sooner than later. I mean, I'm on that bit, but it's just...
you said, if I recall, you said, hey, if we put my name on anything going to Pandora, they going to approve it right away. And I said, all right, Spidey, we gonna see. That was very aggressive, to say the least, Spidey.
Because they take forever. This shit's been like, you made me seem bad, and then you made me seem bad on top of seeming bad. So then I'm like, and then it like add insult to injury when, as I pour my head. Today's message is sponsored by Hypnotic. And you spell that, whoa, hold up. Did y'all know how to spell, you know how to spell Hypnotic? Spell that shit.
It's got a Q in it. I know that.
Yeah, it's got a Q in it.
HYPT.
You already wrong.
There's no Y, is there?
No, exactly.
HP hip. I thought there was a Y. I don't know.
Sounds crazy, right? He just pointed out. It's not even like hip. It's hypnotic. It's like
HPNIQ.
Hypnotic. HPNOTIQ.
Spell check.
Well, yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about because my memory ain't what it used to be.
Weed smoke.
But yeah, it's sponsored by Hypnotic. Do they have a saying on here?
Hypnotic is unique and exquisitely delectable sensation.
Yeah, Hypnotic.
Holla at us.
We just do that all the time, don't we? That's just plug.
Free ad, or not free ad. Ad slots will be coming. I guess it kind of, the value of a real ad slot, is that up or down because we market people for free, I guess?
No, they already got their shit popping.
True.
The fuck? They got their shit popping. You want your shit popping and want just free, we wouldn't. Well, if you were an avid buyer and you just like put your stuff, after a while, we're just gonna be like, we'll just put your shit up here for, you know what? Give us a shirt. You got a shirt? No, you ain't got that. You got, we'll accept all that stuff and then we'll just wear that shit on the damn show. But if you're not gonna partake in any of these things, like trying to help us out, like we're trying to help y'all out, we can only do so much with the nothing you're giving us.
And we can do a lot with nothing. Don't get us wrong.
Damn, you took what I was gonna say. I just took a sip and then I was gonna say that.
We can do a lot. Look at the podcast, a lot with nothing.
This nothing ass nigga, I do a lot with them, you know what I'm saying? So look at that. We accomplished a lot of stuff.
I bring a lot of value to any equation, my friend.
Divide that by 6.
My lord.
What's been going on today besides, you getting irritated about soccer?
What's been going on?
5-0.
Man, I went to the beach yesterday. The beach was beautiful. Met up with a few people. I don't know. I've been saying it all week. I feel like I've said it to you at least 3 times. I feel like the summer energy is like really gone, and it feel like I know it. I feel it. It doesn't feel as, I guess, devastating as up north. Just like, I don't know. I told you, I feel like certain things about the summer just like never last. People, one, certain energies, obviously.
You say, okay, so you said in the summer, you're so right, bro. It's like fucking summer camp. I never used to believe in summer camp. Like, and I'll tell you by what I mean by that. I mean, like, everyone that I meet in summer camp, I'm never going to see you again. We can have this ultimate dope-ass bond bit. We can be cool as fuck. We can even be hunching. Like, the summer camp, you're a kid. So, but I'm never going to see you. You know how many times, I done got hunched on by so many girls, and then at the end of the day, literally, that shit ain't even matter, bro. Didn't even fucking matter. I still remember when I was 15 years old, bitch, I'll never forget her. Margot, where you at, girl? I never forget her aim. It was like curly fritas or some shit like that. It was like what was it? I was in like Bradenton over there at IMG basketball camp, man. And I still remember I ain't never got kissed like that. When I, what I'm saying, being a jit, 15 and shit, that was crazy. I was like, damn, I've been wanting to jump my bones and everything. And even my parents, my parents, I had to go. Like, it was like, I stayed there for like 2 weeks. Stayed there for like fucking 2 weeks. And I still remember I was talking to the girl, and then my parents was beeping the horn just like in the movies. She's like, you gotta go. And I'm like, yeah, here, boy, this is your aim, and blah, blah, blah. And
Aim.
Yeah, aim.
Old school reference right there.
AOL Instant Messenger.
How old are you? Show how old you are without.
Figure it out.
But yeah, man, I feel like that the funny thing about this topic right here is this is what I forgot last week and I wanted to talk about.
Are you salty?
No, I'm not that salty. I was just thinking of something pre-show and I forgot about it, bro. But it's like Chance the Rapper has that song. It's called Summer Friends off Coloring Book.
Our summer don't get no shine no more. Our summer die, our summertime don't got no time no more.
And it references that same exact like summer friends never stick around. It's like I similar to your summer camp experience. I always travel a lot in the summer, or I have in the past, and this year has been a little bit different. Whose hair is that, Spidey? The camera can't see that.
I know it's like a
cat hair.
No, it's not. Look at that. It looks like a white dude's hair. The fuck?
Spidey, do you have something to own up to?
It's not James Franco, so like, I don't know.
Just drop it on the ground. But yeah.
It came probably from your house.
Don't say that. That ain't my hair. I don't have people over here like that.
You don't have white dudes over here?
But yeah, man. I feel like back to King Pivot AT himself. Back to what I was saying is like is one of those things like I've traveled a lot in the past, and like not that I haven't met great people and like some of those people still aren't like in contact with, but it's like I feel like they never really, it's just summer vibes. Like they never hang around fully. Like certain people just don't make it through the summer, and it's really telling, I guess. I don't know. The energy's telling us summer. Like the post-summer energy is a very telling energy on, I guess, the following year.
It's like a puppy love of energy almost.
Yeah.
It's like always fake. You be like, and it's not even like it's fake. It's just like, you know it ain't gonna last. You're gonna sit there, you be like, this is so amazing. The sunlight is so bright. And then as soon as summer's over, you're just like, fuck, bro. Like, damn, it's cold. I can't really get no sunlight. Can't go in the water. Like, this is gonna be a thing. This is gonna be an avid thing. Avid. That's the word for today. Avid. But
word of the day.
Yes.
2C word of the day.
But this is gonna be something I'm gonna have to like keep dealing with for the next couple months until it hits about
March, April.
like April, like
And
early
it's-
April.
And that's kind of where I started the point too. It's like it's not as bad as far as like the weather kind of depression, because that's bad up north, obviously. Like that shit is sad. That shit.
Y'all ain't got no choice.
I went to
all y'all got is cold.
I went to the beach last week, and I'm just like, or yesterday, I'm like, this is such a blessing. Like I'll be at the beach probably on my birthday in a month. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, this couldn't do this up north. Like,
No.
but it's just, again, like I feel like before I moved here, that energy, like despite everything, is like it told 2020. I thought it was going to be a good year. I just moved down here, but post summer energy was more telling. Now it's like post summer energy feels very progressive, but it also feels like very cautious. Like shit has to be a lot more calculated. And
Well, I mean, there was Divock, so
yeah, but like I feel like on like a people level, as far as
there's more anxiety. People are more angsty than ever.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's
society. Like I told you a few weeks ago, if not like a few days ago, like I feel like by the end of this year, we're gonna see some crazy shit go down. Whether it just be like in one of our lives or like in society, and we're just like, what the fuck just happened?
that's
Like,
been happening all the time, though. That's the funny thing.
yeah. But I think like really something catastrophic. Like, I mean, every day there's been worse stretches, I would guess, but like at least recently. But like it definitely could get bad real quick. I just saw something I feel like we reference China every week too, but I
mean,
I saw something on Twitter earlier that was like, yeah, if China keeps struggling how they are economically, like their crash could lead to a global crisis. Like, and I was just like, oh my, like,
I mean, technically, ain't we already in like, it's not even like a global crisis, but everything's already like, everything that's being manufactured comes mostly from like China. Like, what would you say? Like, just throwing a number out there, maybe like what, 60% of things in the world are like manufactured in China, maybe?
I couldn't give you an accurate
I don't
number.
know, you know what I'm saying? But it just sounds good because most of the time when I look at shit, it'd be like from China, made in Taiwan, China, Taiwan.
I definitely wouldn't.
I don't see England. I don't see Australia. I don't see Brazil. I see Brazil. Maybe like I've seen that probably like in my whole life 3 times. But other than that, all I see is China and Taiwan, kid.
I feel like
Canada?
I wouldn't be surprised if the number was higher.
So that's what I'm saying. If that's the case, like I said, it's hard for China to not be a hot topic because majority of things come from there. So then it's like, once again, something else came from there as well, low key. So then it's like, what can we do? Because as is, most electronics and things right now are like on back order, like everything. Hence, PS4s, Xboxes, even like phones and
Microsoft.
that shit crazy. Like, but nobody is going to utter that or even talk about it. But it's a real thing, and I feel like it's only gonna get worse unless this gets better. You know what I'm saying? Unless
I think things are going to get worse before they get better. But
it's already been getting worse after Kobe died.
yeah, we'll just wait and see. Time will tell, man.
What's next? Fucking Dave Chappelle or like Jim Carrey or some shit. That's what I'm saying. I know it's not, but then or Morgan Freeman. That's what I'm saying. The nigga that played God like 2-3 times, and
if someone prays for patience, you think God gives them patience? Or does he give them the opportunity to be patient?
that'll be some shit. Or is it gonna be worse than that? You're gonna be like, yeah, everyone at the same time loses their jobs.
I think it's more society based, personally, but it could be individually based too. That's why I said it. I just think some crazy shit by the end of the year. We'll wait and see. Time will tell, man.
I don't like how this nigga manifesting shit. Like,
I'm the one manifesting shit now. What have I been saying? Scary time, scary hour, scary time, boy.
demon time.
Let's take a jump back to the past though for right now, I think.
My
Rewind.
story of the week says I'm getting forced on the Spidey story.
That's crazy,
man.
bro.
Long story short, guys,
Why are we even going back in the past for that one? Why'd you want to show that for?
Rewind. That's all I say.
Take us somewhere, AT.
It's a perfect time to start your story. That's a rewind too, ain't it?
I guess. Or it could be now, you know. Most of these things, people try to act like that's kind of, this is a segue into the story. I need to address some things with people.
Do it, Spidey. This is your platform. Our platform.
Please stop coming at me about these damn stories like these shits are just now happening, or like I don't even give you a time frame. I can literally tell you whatever and you have to believe that shit. That's what y'all don't believe. That's what y'all don't like realize at the end of the day. Most of y'all gonna sit there and get mad. Dude, you was what? These are stories. They're stories.
Maybe it didn't even happen.
It's literally that simple. Like, I don't understand why most of y'all can't just take this shit as entertainment. Pivot. So, I remember I was going to church. You know, church.
Back when you were going to church.
Back when I was going
You
to
don't
church.
go to church anymore.
How you know?
Maybe you should.
Are you assuming that I don't go to church?
I be seeing you on Sundays most of the time, and you be either here or at work. So
what do I mean? I can't go to church. I can't watch it on TV.
I see we got a large congregation logged into the Zoom machine.
I also feel like if you was at church, you would have your phone out and you would be clowning like the pastor or something, or just be out there like, "Let's go, Jesus Spidey. Let's go, praise the God, Spidey Jones. Let's go, let's go."
Blasphemous.
Yeah,
not I.
All right, well,
not I.
That's why I don't see it happen.
Not I. At swag.
But yeah, back. You was at church when you went to church.
Oh, I could have been at church.
Now you
yesterday.
go to church.
I could have been at church.
You at church right now, man.
I don't have to.
We're at church right now.
Exactly, because you're making me preach, apparently. So, like I was saying before, I got rudely interrupted by somebody that's not the Holy Ghost.
Praise the Lord.
It's disrespectful. Anyways.
Praise the Almighty.
I remember I seen this bad little, you know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfucker, like, at least like 4'11". 4'11", looking like spicy Dijon, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then got freckles too.
Praise the light skin gods.
Oh my God. Motherfucker had hazel color eyes, and that bitch had a dump truck.
Praise the caramel skinned women.
Straight up just dump truck, like, oh my God. Come to find out too, she Native American, hair down to her booty.
Praise the natives.
So, long story short, dated her for a copious amount, good amount of time, you know, a couple years and shit.
Church girl.
We have issues and whatnot.
As they all do.
Let me tell the story, damn it.
I'm trying to ad-lib.
You don't need to ad-lib it. No, because then they might just be like, I don't like this. I just like the story regular. Regular. So anyways, let me tell the story, and then you do highlights of ad-libs. Ad-lib highlights. Anyways.
Ad-lib.
So, after we dated, you know, doing some stuff and whatnot.
Y'all got intimate.
Tell me how.
Right?
Yeah. Tell me how I'm waking up one morning, her phone like just like just going off and shit. And her dumb ass, lighter was still hot. Her dumb ass wanna not have her, you know what I'm saying? She wanna put a passcode on her phone, but still have her notification, her toast notifications still pop up, and I can still read them like on the screen, like they still pop up, like I can see. I don't have to press anything. So I just said that as soon as I seen, "Hey babe, you up?" I said, "All bets are off. Let me see if I remember this password, bitch." Like, I don't give no fucks. Like, hell nah. We fucking raw. Like, hell nah. So I got the password after like the second try because I'm a fucking genius. And people are that predictable as human beings.
Predictable human being.
And I guess maybe I'm toxic for going through her phone, getting no fucks. All I saw was, "Hey, babe." When I woke up, I thought it was my phone. Her phone next to my phone.
You thought it was your phone?
Her phone next to my phone.
You thought it was your phone, Spidey?
I thought it was my phone because I thought my phone was going off. I thought, I'm an artist. That bitch don't do nothing. Fuck she do? She go to church.
Supposedly.
So
Church girl.
HG just go keep with it. I see.
I blame you for this fucking all this because this is that Taylor Swift song before the podcast type shit.
Hey yo, Taylor Swift.
Don't holla at us, please.
No, don't holler at him. Holla at me. Anyways, so seeing that, like I said, got on the phone. Tell me how she texting 3 different niggas. 3. Count them 3.
3.
Literally flirting with all of them, sending them pictures. By the way, I got to go in the past now because you obviously said that, but this is before OnlyFans. So I don't need nobody. Maybe she was, she's sending niggas pictures of dildos in her pussy, all that shit. And then had the nerve to tell me, you know how this story kind of sounds bad now because this kind of sounds like OnlyFans. This is crazy. Motherfuckers was doing OnlyFans before that, or they're just cheating. I don't know. It's just weird. I didn't know you was a relationship and I can't know about the things that you're doing. I guess it's just your body. I guess I get that. But if I'm fucking you raw and then you call another nigga's babe, and then at the end of the day, you saying you did it for the money, and I'm just like, you just did it for the money. So now, like I said, I'm just recapping.
They at least told you.
The story, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now this story is kind of aged. This didn't age well because now everybody does this shit. It don't cost, like, didn't we say this on the podcast? It doesn't take skill. It doesn't take skill to make porn. I hope y'all know that. It doesn't take skill to make
good porn.
No, because there's a fetish for bad porn. There's fetishes. That's what I'm saying. There are fetishes for everything, my nigga. For everything.
You weirdo niggas watching bad porn gotta go somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. There's people out there that just want to watch amateur porn if somebody don't know what they're doing or bad angles. People like stuff like that. So you don't have to, there's an audience for everything. There's no skill to that. There's no skill. That takes no skill. I am so sorry if this makes you mad. There's no skill to that. How do you feel about that? There's a skill to making porn? Like, I mean, acting, but even then, there's like, you could tell when people are genuine with, like, I know.
I feel like,
oh,
this, I feel like,
daddy.
I feel like porn has like a low key, no one really talks about this, but like a weird grip on society and like how we view certain things and how it manipulates our perception.
I wish I didn't have the nerve to ask women for ass pictures all the damn time. But for some reason, I do that shit. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of
over sexualizing certain things, and we don't even know.
And have the nerve to sell these aspects of your life and then say you're not an item, so don't treat me like an item.
Yeah, it's what a time, bro. Did I say that last pod or last ode?
Yes.
What a time, man. I don't know.
Don't call me. I'm not an item. You can't just buy my time. I can. You're selling it.
Scary hours, scary times, bro.
And then motherfuckers out there doing meetups. You know about that, right? That shit crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then even for the motherfuckers that's out there because I hear about niggas, I just gave this bitch $50.
Would you date a porn star, Spidey? I feel like that I have to go there.
It's weird because I would give them a chance, but it's just really weird. It's like that would be kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not down. I'm not knocking it, but I'll just be like, damn, like let's try. I want to make some shit. I don't want my face in it. You know what I'm saying? But
what about OnlyFans? Or is that in the same?
That's the same thing. I can do with that.
Okay. That's a little lower though, right? Like I'm talking the first step I was like porn star, like full blown, like clouded up porn star, like
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, damn,
fans, man. Like recognizing in public type shit.
You know what's funny? That's what do they call that? That's cuck. You a cuck. Because for real, she's still gonna get fucked. She's still getting fucked by other niggas while she's dating you.
Would you watch it though?
It doesn't matter if you don't watch it. You're still letting your girl get fucked by other niggas.
And also, like, I feel like mentality would come a lot. Like it,
you see what I'm saying? That's just weird. It's just like
it is hard. It's a very hard, like, because when I think like that's my girl, like I don't want to share her with anyone.
That's what I'm saying. I don't care if it's for money. And then I'm not trying to devalue you because low key, like I And I'm not trying to bash nobody, but like I just feel like I don't think you should be like charging or paying for like something that's like emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
also,
like,
context. This is two men talking about this, so
emotions and like senses. You know, like sensuality. Like paying for that, like that devalues anything of what you're trying to offer. Like you want to offer that to me when you all the nigga got to do is pay you for that shit. And so what makes this different from what you offer to other niggas that pay you? Wouldn't it be they pay you, so that's more to offer than I have? Like, I don't necessarily understand that. Like, and then at the end of the day, most women want you to pay for everything, but then still dog you and then still bash you for doing these things.
You ain't shit. You just like your daddy. You don't do shit, and you never gonna amount to shit.
Or they're so well off that they don't need a man. I'm an independent woman. I can do this. I don't need you. I don't need you to tell me I'm doing a good job of what I know I'm doing a good. I don't need you. Damn, that's crazy, fam. So what do you need? I don't need nothing. You don't even sound like a man. That sounds like something else. Men don't say that. We don't really say, I don't need no woman. Like, yeah, like, kind of do. We want you too. We want to need you. We don't need you. We want to need you. There's a difference. So it's kind of weird, bro. Like, man, you had a good little discussion piece right there. Like, that's really, yeah.
Was that the end of your story? I don't know. We kind of pivoted a little.
Yeah, no, oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, then we just ended up like breaking up, you know what I'm saying? And then she ended up getting pregnant by some other nigga, as most women do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I spent a limited amount of time with you, fucking you raw, and experiencing different things with you and traveling with you, and then that shit don't matter. I still even remember saying to this motherfucker when I met her family in Ohio, and she literally was like, I literally said, I hope I'm not meeting your family to none of this matter ever again. And she's just like, no, like there's a reason why I'm meeting your family. You meet my family. And every time it's like, I know what this means. Or like every time I tell a bit my real name or something, I'm like, every time I tell somebody my real name, we just don't be friends. Or every time I try to get to know a person that actually watches me all the time on my Facebook or Instagram, we just don't be friends anymore. I'm like, damn, I'm just gonna keep it as from a distance. You don't really like me for who I really am. You don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, again, like back to my point of like how the rest of the future, things got to be really cautious. I feel like arm's length is how you just described. That's a good like a lot of shit, a lot of people, a lot of things just got to be at arm's length from here on out, just because of like where we at, man. What a time. What a time, man.
You got to take it in, and then somehow you got to do something with that nothing. Like I just said earlier, I know we can do something with it, but it's just like, it's a lot of nothing.
People don't want to actually work, though.
Work? What's that?
Yeah, man. And see, that's back to like, I feel like, again, we don't be having no topics on these podcasts, but I feel like recently we've gotten a lot better at like the podcast having like a general theme or topic. And I feel like, damn. AT. No. I forgot where I was going with that, but
John Locke. Dharma Initiative.
Lost.
You gotta stop it, the numbers are bad! Stop! What are you doing? Why'd you do that?
Once again. But yeah. Man. Yeah, I feel like we've gotten better at that, but today is just one of those like, so is life, you got to just look, sometimes you got to remove yourself from the general situation and just general picture of things and just look at shit for real. But yeah, man, I feel like they discourage a lot of shit out here, and that's why we find ourselves where we're at. And that kind of leads into my plot of the week. We talked about it before with the tax shit. They kind of discourage a lot of shit.
It's like they don't want you to, it's like they really don't, shout out to IRS. It's like they don't want you to do your taxes just so they can get more money out of you for not doing it and getting your money. It's crazy. Like, you don't do it so you don't get your money, and we're going to penalize you for it so you're going to owe us more money.
there's a lot of things that make you jump through loops, and loopholes, and you have to do certain things. And I feel like, again, it discourages a lot of things. And one of those things is people kind of like, they implement all these rules to kind of make people, or like, we're going to track income all these different ways. And like,
shouts out to Tyler. There's loopholes that I use. Nobody knows.
And that's again, that Tyler quote is a great kind of starting point for the plot of the week, because I want to kind of encourage people to like reach out and just realize it's not as difficult as it actually seems. And in most cases, it'll be more beneficial to go the straight line, the straight path in the long term. Short term, it, of course, is always, you can just get off and like, you'll be good for a few years. But long term wise, like, most of the time you're not going to owe as much if you really finesse it. And again, I know real accountants, real CPAs, like if you really, business is what you make it. Let's just say that business is what you make it. And it's at the point where it's like, going legit isn't necessarily a bad thing. Putting your stuff on paper isn't necessarily a bad thing. People look at it again in this term of, oh, they're going to keep track of me. But like, at least you have one, proof of income. And two, if you really go about your life the certain way, if you really set yourself up for success right now, that leads to these long-term kind of beneficial factors. And that's kind of what that's what I tell most of the people I help. You know what I mean? And that's why I want to help most of the people that I know. If they, especially people like you and your situation, like people have unique situations, and everyone's situation is unique when it comes down to business, making money, taxes. So it's about dealing with it appropriately. And I was telling one of our friends the other day, like, just go, you should go, you making enough money. Like if you're, it's all about cash flow in business. Let's just say that if you're making enough money, you can justify a lot more when it comes down to like putting numbers on the paper and writing shit off. And again, at the end of the day, owing taxes is what, you know what I mean? Like if the business is there, if it's a legit business, if you're really running profit, you're going to have expenses. You're going to have things to back up your business. Because nowadays everything is tracked by a computer, right?
Yeah.
And again, that's why they're trying to make these points of like emphasis, like we're going to track income. We're going to make you prove how much is business. And it's like, that's why it's now is the best time to get yourself in line from a business sense, from a tax sense, because again, this shit could be over tomorrow. So one, you better hope you don't owe anyone, or owe as little amount of people as you possibly can. And two, you collected all the debts and all the people that owe you. Because again, we could wake up tomorrow and that green piece of paper could be meaningless. So best time to get in line is today. And that's kind of where I'll end the plot of the week. And again, I said last week, I want to evolve it. And I want people to reach out on if they need more guidance, if they want to discuss more of what I'm talking about, reach out.
Soft plug to do your taxes.
I don't even got to do your taxes. As of right now, if you reach out, this is a 2C. If you reach out and you mention anything about two characters, free 2C, and the C stands for consultation. Because that, if you reference 2C, free AT consultation right there. You heard it, proof right there. 2C and the C stands for consultation. AT consulting coming soon.
2C and the C stands for that was pretty creative, my boy.
Always my G.
So you did that. So any last words, AT?
Spidey with the last words reference. Let's go. Man, my last words. What is my last words? My last words is, again, times are tough. They always have really been tough, depending on how you look at it.
He said, my last words is.
R is A T. But. Yeah. See, you keep distracting me. Like I said, I had a whole, like, hey, this episode had, maybe I'll watch it back when I'm a little less fried, and I'll pop in what I think the actual topic of this sode was. But again, it's tough times. It's always been tough times depending on how you look at things. And it's really just about, one, taking yourself out of where you stand and looking at it from the bigger picture and just seeing how you can make progress in your own situation in this given world, in this given society system that we live in, and moving accordingly. Because I feel like a lot of people, whether they be aware, and we've said it on this podcast before, whether they be aware, it's not just about being aware nowadays. You have to move accordingly based on that awareness.
So basically what you're saying is you got to make the world revolve around you.
I mean, we're all main characters, but it's not about being like, you got to remove ego out of the picture too sometimes. But yes, we all are main characters. You have to revolve. It has to revolve. Your story is how you write it. Last words, Spidey.
We all do this nigga here. Try to pass the last word off to me.
I'm normally the one that says last words, and then you just had to put me on the spot with the last words after I dropped the ball on the summary of the sode, I guess.
Remember, it's all about perception.
True.
That's the key.
Unlock the door.
It's never locked.
2C.
And the C stands for content.
Dumb bitch.
You got like a cash app? I just need a quarter. Quarter? You got a quarter?
Tasha,
you got a quarter? And not of like, the good stuff. We just need a quarter. Quarter. That's all you need is just a quarter? Well, it's easier than asking for $1. $1? You got $1? Hey, there it is. God bless you. Anytime, fam. God bless you. Anytime. Make sure you stay safe out there. Always.
it's a hard struggle out here. Keep going. I believe in you, sir.
Thank you. 2C. We out here.
We spread love. We believe in people. Shit. Only real lucky people get shit on by birds.
I had a squirrel get electrocuted on a power line and fall on my shoulder.
Damn.
And it was dead.
Damn.
So, I mean, does that mean
Dig.
I'm lucky?
Dig. Spidey.
You get some beers, nigga.
I'm of a brain.
Ace came out here fully fitted for a job interview. Shout out to Ace. You got the job.
Yeah, I got that JLB.
At Jimmy Jones.
It's called Buzzing Like a Bee.
At Jimmy Jones. Cue Jimmy Jones commercial in the clip for afterwards.
We got specials on the Long John.
Damn you, Jimmy Johns.
And the Mini Johns.
Is that the feds again?
Huh? Shit, weren't the feds here? That'd go right there.
Yeah.
Stand up, get him on camera. Don't be scared. You scared, boy?
Like I'm sitting there.
You scared, boy? You scared to get the feds on camera? Look at you. You take it forever so they don't see him. Look at you. Take it forever. You was scared. AT a not nigga for real, for real. He's scared out here. He's scared of 12. He's scared of a number.
That's cat. I need a cooler. That's all I'm worried about. Feds. Who are they? What terrorists are they hunting?
The one that looks like a terrorist holding the phone.
Jafar. I was in the water. They walked right by me then.
Unidentifiable AT.
Coming soon.
Back of my head itch. Please.
Oh my. Richard, please. Let me know if I got my taxes done. Today, please. Me and my daughter Haley and Ashley and Rachel. And poor Billy himself. Tell you what, these young rascals, they grow up so fast.
Just
Niggas.
Kind of on beat. This is talent. Pussy clock. Pussy clock. A polyglot. Yeah, pussy clock, a polyglot. That shit is wordsman